kids and moms in them. Cut to the mall, cop the brand new pair of Timberlands, then dip down a one-way, time to scoop up and chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My was sipping, I'm slapping hands with gas, located shady spots so we can circulate the stress. Invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient order. Watch me demonstrate. First you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. I ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun. Empty don't nobody carry. Keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging. On any given day like Mr. Cooper, yo, we hanging. Under the blue sky to stay laced and small. Pollute your quarter-inch cables with all the sound that we brought. Can't get
Welcome, everyone, to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. Drives to the hoop. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Lets it go with a three. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling call.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That one on Ayton.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career, as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade, but both teams really benefited from it.
Payne trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Out to the right wing. Ayton with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Payne gets a wide open look. Off target with the open look. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Count the basket.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Payne with the bounce pass. Bridges inside the three-point line. Trained for 2 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Capella with the bucket.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working.
Oh!
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich wide open. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Bridges outside. And the rejection by Collins. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Booker. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 10.
Well, if Booker gets that kind of room out there, he's got the green light. He's had it since he came in the league.
Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3 points. Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Teams changing it up here. The Hawks trail by 6. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
That one drops for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Saric outside. And slam dunk by Saric.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. 6-point game. And Elfrid Payton with the foul.
Team third.
That's his first foul. Now here's Williams. He averages about 5 points a game. Count it.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Payton in the corner. Saric outside. Here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Booker.
Huge night for Booker and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
2 points. That one goes. Williams has got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Payton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Wright, and he lays it straight in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Suns leading by 4. to Booker. Back to Payton. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Wright left side. And Wright throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate, usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
And right, here we go. And he gets it to go. Wright's got 8 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker is big, and at 6'6", gets up there for the jam.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Booker, right side. No good off the front iron. The Hawks trail by 7. Inside. Here's Williams. Here's Okongwu. And they recover it. Right from outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
George, right side. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. So it's the Hawks now. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Back to Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
For 3.
Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 5 now.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
First team foul.
to the middle. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Payne. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And Reddish with the swing.
And a nice, tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Dane looking around. It's Crowder on the wing. They get it back. Pass to Ayton. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 3. Poked away. And here's Reddish. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. B.A., thank you. And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Basket good.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Here's Payne. Rebound by the Hawks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Good chance here for Payne. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late. It catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
You know, based on the response of the fans, I'd have to say they disagree with the officials on that one.
They get the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
For the Suns, JaVale McGee.
Phoenix leading by 7. Johnson outside. From deep. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Collins. Here's Capella. And he banks in the layup.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Payne. And there's the drive. Off target at the rim.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Five to shoot. In the corner, it's Bridges.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Reddish.
2 minutes.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson with the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That one good for 2. Payne's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. Atlanta calls timeout.
All right, look who's coming out on the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
teams will make substitutions. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Tipped away to the paint. Here's Okongwu. And here they come.
Atlanta foul.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Team third.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
McGee with the block. And he gets it back. And it's right missing.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here are the Suns now. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Booker following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Drills it from outside. Bridges got 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Okongwu. McGee with the block. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. And so that's the end of the first half. Suns ahead, up 11. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hawks trailed by 11. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Here's Collins. Following the basket by Trae Young. Bridges with the steal. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
From deep three-point range. Bridges shot. Good.
3 points.
Bridges got his third basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Well, Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Young, good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Reddish. And the 3 off target.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Now, here is Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And it's Payne in the corner. Stolen by Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. 5 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And finished off by Collins.
Scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Atlanta foul.
And there's the call on John Collins.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Johnson outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got 6.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
Johnson from outside. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
John Collins.
And there's the call on John Collins.
Team second.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Substitution.
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Payne. He has 7. Booker in the post. Rebound Atlanta.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
To the wing right side. Williams can't get it to go. Suns leading by 7. And here's Payne. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And stolen by Wright. Here's Hunter. Into the lane. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And Lou Williams always a threat off the bench.
has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
That's his first personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's his first.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
The Suns look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Herter. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
I count 2 shots.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
At the line for Atlanta.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Sharge with it, guarded by Hunter. Back to Sharge. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 5.
Well, he bailed them out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
And Brent Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No good from Booker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Capella. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. With the points he racked up. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Suns leading by 10. Outside Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
3 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 40 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Basket counts.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
It's Crowder on the wing. Booker outside. Top of the key. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And Phoenix making a change here. Free throw good, Booker.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Young. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
For 3, Booker traps in the tray. Booker's got 46 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
That's a tough take right there. This is what makes Trae Young special. Willing to go in there and stay composed under pressure. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Phoenix leading by 15. Booker in the corner. Here he goes. Goes to the reverse layup and flips it in. 48 points for Devin Booker.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Atlanta calls timeout. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
The Hawks trailed by 17. Young inside. Drilled from 11 feet out. Young's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
No good from Booker. Here's Atlanta. Bogdanovich goes in. It's Young on the wing. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix leading by 15. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Young. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Suns leading by 16. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drills the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
Team third.
That's his first foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Jay Crowder
buries the long-range jumper.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Capella. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Suns leading by 20. A nice shot by Booker.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Young's shot is good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Jay Crowder
gets the three-pointer to fall.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul. In last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this off-season maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
.143 left in the game. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his third foul of the game.
Team second. Some substitution.
Williams attacking. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the focus there from Sweet Lou? Simply incredible at finding ways to convert through the contact.
Team third.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
And that's his third. Team fifth. At the line for the Suns.
And the first one drops.
At the line for two.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And here's the fast break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Free throw good, Smith. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's Williams with the drive. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. Pass to Nader. For 3. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Payton. Driving in. It's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,
That's right, reach down and pull the cash out, make me love you, take it last out, yeah. Honest in my hand, want it, spend them bits, yeah. I'ma take all I can get, that money keeps the, yeah. Honest in my hand, want it, spend them bits, yeah. I'ma take all I can get, that money keeps the, yeah. Can't catch me. He don't have steps, so we'll call him Big Daddy. If he want the first, he gotta cash at me. Honest in my hand. Want it, spend them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spend them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah.
Regardless, spending my hard-earned. I'd rather get a purse than deal with the heartburn. She don't wanna work, she taking a week off. I'm starting to think you don't even have a job. Looking at your exes, all of them ball players. 2012 Lexus still ain't paid off yet. Pulling out my wallet, no credit cards in it. If I let you play, you gon' have a ball with it. Falling. I'm trying to forget it. You know, it's just really disheartening. But I done paid for all kinds of nursing classes. And now she said she wanna be a makeup artist. You don't want the chips if it got the guac missing. You only want the Benz if it's AMG kitted. But if I get pinched based on suspicion, is you gon' sing like Bobby in New Edition? Forget it. Mama told me, so I did it. But that Samuel in Pulp Fiction, I'm light-skinned. My granddaddy Indian, you with my lineage and dividends. Please enlighten, I wish you all the love. Please get out my house, I'll call the. I think I have spent my final buck. I think I'm out to lunch.
So honest in my hand. Honest, spend them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, honest in my hand. Honest, spend them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, baby.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, I dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frostbite. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slowing it down, too off. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes. Boss. Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, about to book him. And love her, just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, we run it. Just touched down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Clean in that queen, but gangster not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we wanna ball. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. CEO Rabbit, young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Pull up to your... I put your house up with that. No hot 100, I'm a hot boy with some ones. Cash money came picking up with my son and you my youngest son. See my first back in 90. And I've been since you was rocking the Gumby fade. Love my gut with this ice and lemon. Big VL if you a renegade. No, this ain't that the type on your Twitter page. Freddy Krueger, I'm creeping on them. Say they ain't losing sleep, tell them I'm sleeping. Heavy traffic, the neighbors might call the people on them. Surround your car with, I put the cruising with that. That's it. Be pulling through, so I fly with it on me. I got my on the jet, ready to set it off, and I put that on. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some balls. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Pull up to your...
Peace be under you, mind frame, you don't speak, sup with you, time change, front door, always open, come on in, certain rooms, it's off limits if you troubling, I can spot it like computers, you ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up, I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future, I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up, put me in, Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade, in front of y'all, a power move, if you want some credit, now forget it, ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent, shower proof, keep it clean, until I can't, I take it there, never been, but confident, I make it there, harmful or you harmless, I keep calm until you are it, we aiming at each other, overcome it, I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared, one lit fear, while the other one dead, along came a chance, leaving one of them to share, are they aiming at each other or the air, go ahead, just shot, just shot, just shot, just shot, you don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not, you don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. Peace be unto you, mind frame. Now you speak what you need. Times change, penthouse to the lobby. If you think that you somebody who can't hold an open door, well then history gets copied. If you pull long enough, or you rich for a while, you think it is meant to be. Turn your status to a style. Take a job. I'm just trying to lift my burden and your loss. Gets it light, is there a habit or a law to break? Be accountable, countering what y'all can say. If I get caught, my only thought is who I call to pay. It doesn't matter if it's right, it wasn't wrong today. But by tomorrow, wonder bridges where the water lays. Why bring it up, just let it go, we get along that way. But if you stuck, I build a moat, I run ashore. You need a boat, I budget cut and lead you all astray. I say 2 brothers walking through the world unprepared. One let it fear while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, shot.